Emsolation is recorded on the stolen lands of the Wurundjeri people, the first storytellers of this country. We pay our respects to elders past and present and to any First Nations peoples listening. We acknowledge that sovereignty was never ceded. Always was, always will be.
You're in Emsolation.
Hello there, and are we recording?
Yes.
Hello there, and welcome to this week's edition of Emsolation. My name is Em Russiano. I'm a writer, a singer, a stand-up comedian, a maximalist power queen, a neurodivergent magic brain, and a podcaster. And yes, this is Nicole Kidman allegedly leaving the final signing of her divorce papers from Tom Cruise on my T-shirt. Poignant? Absolutely. I'm fucking Taylor Swift meets Beyoncé today.
Wow,
But
that's
not
a heady brew.
A reference to...
Where you're at in your life?
It is, no, not a reference to my first husband.
No. Isn't it terrible that I'm at the point of saying if only it was?
Just a reference to men in general. Just a message, maybe to one man, who can say. I'm here with my best friend since I was 11, award-winning screenwriter, Mr. Michael Lucas. So much going on in the M and Michael Venn diagrams.
Yes,
Huge.
our mutual obsessions.
Truly.
Yeah. Both things that we're obsessed with, things that give us deep internal conflict, or often all in one.
We have the Met Gala to discuss mainly Jeff Bezos's influence, involvement, and why it is controversial and how we are both collectively so torn over it. Beyoncé Act 3 is imminent. My tour announcement is coming. Michael lost most of his small intestine and half of his bowels in Bali with a the marital Bali belly story you're about to hear is between him and his husband. The vows were tested.
And subscribers.
Let's just say the vows were tested in a big fucking way.
I don't even really think it was covered in the vows, to be honest. I feel like it went beyond that. It transcended.
We have so much to discuss. Oh, my God, there's a Sabrina Madonna single. It is a lot for us. Let's start with Beyoncé Act 3.
Okay.
Oh, my God. What am I going to do? Something?
Hi, gay.
I don't know.
Okay, well, now let's also say, just to set the scene, we assumed it's going to come out sometime this year because that seems to be the schedule.
May 29.
And we assumed that, because we were coming up to the 2-year anniversary of Cowboy Carter, is that right?
No, that was the date that Tina Turner's comeback album, Private Dancer, was released.
Oh, my God.
And
this ties in, we assume it's rock.
Yes. I believe there will either be a Tina cover or some kind of duet. I don't know.
Yes. There have been some ambiguous things that are like, is she, like photo shoot she's done where it's a bit like, is she sort of starting to get us? But then there was something that she did that was very unambiguous, that was unmistakable, clearing of the era, which was...
Removed all of the Cowboy Carter paraphernalia from the website.
Yes.
And in its place was a picture of Destiny's Child with Stevie Nicks.
A video, wasn't it?
An interview, which is leading the Beehive to frantically speculate that we will be seeing a Destiny's Child track on this album. And if I was Beyoncé...
Well, also Stevie Nicks rock icon.
Stevie Nicks rock, but I want to say Silver Springs, for me, hearing Beyoncé cover that, given her past with Jay-Z, given how dramatic that song is, I would fucking froth that. I cannot even tell you. Hayley Williams, lead singer of Paramore, but also amazing solo artist in her own right, in my top 5 divas. She is also all but admitted that she has submitted vocals, doesn't even know she's going to be on the album. This is where we're at. This is the level of Beyoncé. So I'm definitely tipping rock. We know this. I definitely am tipping Destiny's Child to appear on a track. Stevie... I think Tina, I feel like this is going to be...
Stevie as well, we should also say Beyoncé is a chair of the controversial Met Gala and Stevie has appeared at the Met Gala, so
which
that
is
also
wild.
Feels like a sign.
Truly. And also Prince, some heavy involvement. Prince is well known to have vaulted tens of albums. There is so much unreleased Prince music. He was so prolific. He recorded all the time. And I'm so sure she has enough money and pull to somehow feature unreleased Prince music on this album. She's appeared in Purple.
Yes.
There's been in the YSL dress, incredible shoot, and obviously if we got Beyonce covering Purple Rain, I don't know what I'd do with myself.
I also, for my own preparation for this era, went back and watched her cover of Sex on Fire.
Oh.
Yeah.
Made for rock.
I'm so excited.
Agreed.
So excited.
Agreed. So all of this leading us to, I think there's going to be on this album more covers than originals. I do. Because I think rock music is hard to reestablish. New rock music is hard to make hits out of because rock music of old is so large and prevalent and nowadays I can't even think of a new rock band that's had a massive smash on the charts.
What was the last big rock
Well, the
track?
90s obviously was huge for cock
Yes.
rock. Late 80s into early 90s, you go right back, you go to like Poison and you go into like Guns N' Roses and Metallica and Pearl Jam, a bit more soft cocky, and you just keep going through. There was lots and lots of male-dominated rock bands happening.
2000s, I remember White Stripes, although that's another Beyonce
Jack
connection.
Black 100% has produced
White.
this. Jack White.
Jack Black also rock, but
Could Jack White.
that's a collaboration I would like.
Sorry. Jack White. Do you know Jack White and Jack Black are going to work together? I just realised their names. It just occurred to me. Jack White of the White Stripes obviously featured on Lemonade.
Don't hurt yourself.
Fuck. Who the fuck do you think I am? Woo! Also poignant to today.
That was a subtle message you used to send around your house.
So subtle. My hot tip is he's produced the album, the whole album.
The whole album. I think he's got an involvement, there's no question.
I believe so. I know.
It's so exciting.
We could be also, I'm not hanging my hat on one thing. We could be entirely wrong about everything.
We could be.
I'm supportive. I'm confident on theme colours will be red and black.
No purple?
No, I think it's gone, if you pay attention, we've gone kind of purple, burgundy. We're going up the spectrum of the red family. I think we're going to land on red.
I think there's going to be like
fire and a black
machine.
horse.
I think there's going to be. Oh no! I think we're in some sort of horse motorbike fusion territory.
Yeah, but black.
Okay.
And we're
No
going to.
chrome. I think chrome could be in there.
She's done chrome.
Yeah. But
No.
I feel okay.
I think I'm just seeing, I'm watching her move through the colour spectrum like only she can. And I feel like we are, if you've got the Pantone like colour chart in front of you and you're moving through the red family, she's really like ticking off the boxes. I think we're going to end in red. And don't think, you may laugh, don't think she hasn't given it this level of thought that I'm giving it now.
I know. But the only sad thing is she gave us a structure with this 3-act thing that I have loved so much. I've loved knowing that it's coming. I've loved the anticipation. But once this is done, I'm already in mourning because then we just go into the sea of, will it be in a territory of she may never release an album again? And that's a legitimate possibility. She might just be like, everyone, I've concluded the 3-act trilogy. We're done.
She will then residency at the Dome. Best of.
You think?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so. I think she'll have a rest.
Yeah.
And then I think, I don't know, like maybe she wants to go back to acting like Gaga did. Who can say?
Who can say?
Who can say do whatever you want, you Beyonce. Parlaying into, she looked incredible at the Met Gala. Silver Skeletor.
That's also imminent.
He-Man movie.
I know.
Must the universe. I had Castle Grayskull. Because as you all know, my sexual awakening was Skeletor. My sexual awakenings were as follows. Mufasa, Jafar, Aladdin, all happened at the same time.
Who would ever believe that this person would go on to make bad choices in relationships?
Also, obviously, a fan of a severe winged eyeliner.
Yeah.
Then,
I love gay men.
Then we move into Skeletor.
Yes.
The quads on Skeletor. Put your legs around my neck and squeeze till I say a safe word.
Do you worry about having a skull face?
Nah.
Okay. You take it for the quads.
Just like,
Is it a trade-off or is that hot too?
just pull the hood over it.
Okay.
And then obviously Bo in He-Man is so gay. Bo's the one with the bob and the mustache. And the love heart vest with no top.
Yeah.
Oh, God, now I'm questioning myself. Can you just look up Bo? And I was even attracted to Battle Cat. I thought Battle Cat was hot
that's
too.
on brand for you.
Yeah.
That's no revelation.
But there was so much, and then obviously I went on to become a fan of WWE. This all tracks.
Yeah.
But He-Man, I had Castle Grayskull, and I was so desperate to record myself and perform. I would record like the highlight of any lonely theatre kid's life was being tasked the absolute honour of recording your family's answering machine message.
We never had an answering machine. No.
What?
I don't know why.
That's so sad.
Good thing my father. No, because my dad had a beeper, I guess, because he was a doctor. So maybe that was what. I don't know, but we never had it.
Well, I was designated,
Wow.
self-designated the recorder of the family, and I would take that shit like I was making my magnum opus.
Yeah.
And when I got Castle Grayskull, you could talk into the top of it and it turned your voice into
Yes.
Skeletor. So I made...
Hang on, no, that was Snake Mountain, wasn't it? I thought that was...
No, Castle Grayskull you could talk into and sound like...
Oh, because I had a Castle Grayskull, but then I had a Snake Mountain that had a microphone.
Oh,
and,
maybe.
Yeah, and a separate thing.
Perhaps.
Hi, gay. Hi, gay. Hi, gay.
Wait, I'm going to look it up.
Please do.
Yeah, continue.
He is called Master of Arms.
No, is that Bo though?
No.
Who am I thinking of?
Bo is actually...
Show me Bo.
Bo is a She-Ra love interest.
Is he gay?
And, well, he looks pretty gay.
Has he got a full bob? Okay,
Oh, yeah.
I'm conflating Bo and the other man.
That's Snake Mountain. That's what I
I had Snake Mountain. That's not. You're so right. You're so right. He-Man. What was the guy's name that you just showed me? He-Man off cider, Bob, mustache, gay. This is my search. He-Man off cider, Bob, mustache, gay. Here we go. Based on your query. Based on your query.
It's Man at Arms that you're.
Yeah, but what did they didn't call him Man at Arms.
Here we go. Wiki Grayskull.
At Arms. I think I've made Bo and Man at Arms one person. My brain does what it wants, babes.
Maybe you just gave him a little lover's name.
Anyway, so camp.
Oh, originally he was called Duncan.
Oh, He-Man live.
Yes, General Duncan.
General Duncan. So June 5th, 2026, we are getting the live action.
And what is your levels of confidence in this product, though?
I simply don't care.
Okay.
My nostalgic thirst and lust for this, they could literally walk out and it could be the biggest piece of stinkiest shit. It could smell like your sheets in Bali and I
Spoiler
will
alert.
not love it any less. Am I convinced about Nicholas Galzin? Sure.
A hell of a workout he's done.
I mean, as Adam, yeah.
He has an
Adam,
on-screen history romancing older women. That must be a plus.
Jared Leto as Skeletor, inspired.
He's not doing
casting.
the voice, though, I know.
No. And Camila Mendes, it's just me and Snake Mountain doing the voice. And Camila Mendes as Till. Am I as convinced about her? I don't know.
Yeah.
But I've been waiting for this my whole life.
Let's just say, though,
They fucked the Gem and the Holograms live action, so I am concerned.
We need it to go well because the main event for us, I think it really is the She-Ra movie. And if this goes bad, then there will be no She-Ra live action movie. And remember,
we
we
want?
cast. No, we said Beyonce, but maybe
She's a bit old now.
Is she? Okay, Madonna. She's in the right age.
Loyal to the death. Loyal to the death. Met Gala. Wow. And we're back in the room. So Beyonce's walked the red carpet in this incredible Skeletor
She's on the
inspired.
committee this year.
She is, along with Nicole Kidman
Yes, Anna Wintour,
and
Jeff Bezos, and Lauren Sanchez.
honorary members.
Honorary.
Anna's, I want to believe in my soul that Anna Wintour is playing the long game on this. I feel like making them honorary. There's also rumours that Bezos is going to buy Condé Nast, which is terrifying because he's already just bought out the Washington Post and sacked everyone.
Yeah.
So the rich and the elite, there's one thing they can't buy, and this is what the Bezoses are desperately trying to get. And that is,
Style.
yeah, no, but cred in an industry that even if you are super poor, if you are creative and deemed cool by the tastemakers, you will still be A-lister, top of fashion, inspirational, invited to all the cool stuff, because that's kind of a quality you can't pay for. And that is what it feels like the Bezoses are desperately trying to do. They're trying to buy something that is the one thing a billionaire cannot buy, and that's credibility in an artistic environment. So you've got to remember the Met Gala started as a dinner at the Waldorf, and it was $50 a head. And
it's always been a fundraiser.
It's just to raise money for the Costume Institute. That's where it started. And then kind of like it became this really creative thing for beatniks and queer people and artists, and it became something really left of centre and amazing, and then it is morphed into this tech bro orgy that we are witnessing this week. And it feels like the super nerds who got bullied at high school and then got rich are buying their way into cool. It's feeling a bit.
I mean, it's the bigger that it's got on one level, of course.
It's $100,000 a ticket.
Yeah, and it is a fundraiser. So it has always been wedded to the idea of raising money. That's inescapable. But and as it's got bigger, obviously the level of costuming and everything like that just keeps on going through the roof. And I can't help but revel in all of that. But now the fact that Bezos has bought in this, when it feels like the world's on fire and billionaires are taking over everything, and it has really... it's put a bit of a pall on it. Not enough that I can wrench my attention away from the outfits, but I feel a level of conflict about it more this year than ever before. Mamdani didn't go, the mayor.
Politely declined.
So New York politely declined.
New York elected a left-wing socialist mayor.
Yeah.
And New York at the moment are experiencing unprecedented homelessness.
Yeah, so...
him turning up, and remember AOC went, and even though she wrote Tax the Rich on her lovely white dress, she was still widely condemned by both sides for even going.
One that I'm really interested in.
Trump was banned in 2017, you'll all recall, and to Anna's credit, upholding the ban.
Great. So, I mean, it's over if he comes. It's over.
I feel like it's over.
Well, the other one that I thought was really interesting was Cynthia Nixon came out very heavily supporting Mamdani's position and condemning the Met Gala. Of course, one of her best friends is Sarah Jessica Parker, is an absolute stalwart of the event, but I don't think she's shown this year. So do you reckon Cynthia got on the line and said, babe, it's time to draw a line?
Maybe. I don't know. But what I do know is we're at this collision of art being a political movement and people, you know, breaking boundaries and taking on and speaking truth to power. And now that the power that we would traditionally speak truth to is trying to buy art and be in charge of it, I think we're at this massive crossroads where all these people are kind of showing their petticoats and what they're willing to sell their souls for. And I think anyone turning up, it's interesting, say if you're a Nicole Kidman or a Sabrina Carpenter, Madonna's there, everyone who has taken stands in the past and who would be considered left-wing, they've still shown up because the Bezoses are fucking powerful. It's easy for us to sit on our couch with chips on our tits and be like, oh, what are you doing there? Oh, nice dress. But I think in reality, it would be quite hard to say no to these two.
Yeah, I mean, I also feel like all those people, I think probably love the event, have been to the event so many times, and the change is that Bezos has invaded it, has come into it. I imagine it's always a hallmark of their calendar that they really look forward to. And
I wish I had been there when Beyoncé was told that was happening, because she was named co-chair before those two were involved. It was hers.
Well, I have noticed plenty of pictures. Bezos did not, as far as I know, walk the carpet.
Lauren did.
Lauren definitely did.
Well, her breasts did.
She had plenty of pictures
Good Lord.
next to Nicole, but I did not see one picture of Queen Beyoncé next to Lauren Sanchez. And full credit.
Well, B hasn't been pictured near Kim Kardashian ever since. I mean, she knows where to stand, how to position.
She does. Ever since.
Well, Kanye. All the stuff with Kanye.
Right. Oh, wow. Yeah. She is a mastermind.
The only person she's been photographed with publicly is Taylor Swift. She did one photo with Gaga back in the telephone days.
Yeah.
And then otherwise it's Destiny's Child and her family.
Close ranks. What do you think about people bringing their children that are underage? I feel...
Leave them at home.
Well, I just sort of feel like it gives me... The problem with this is the event looks more and more elitist, tech bro elitist. And there's something about... You know, I was recently in New York with 18-year-old Australian... No, I wasn't actually. Adrian, my husband was. In America with 18-year-old Australians. And, of course, they can't get in anywhere. They can't drink anywhere. And so Sunday Rose...
but she's a model, I guess.
Get it.
It's her
industry.
industry.
I just feel like...
I don't know. I think the whole thing, it's not sitting right in my
It's all feeling like oligarchs now.
Yeah, but also the state of the world,
Yeah.
what's going on in various corners of it, and the things now. It feels gross to have this opulent staircase full of wealth on display while, one street away there are literally humans sleeping on the sidewalk. And not just a couple, hundreds, thousands. The homelessness in New York is something you will not see it until you believe it. You are stepping over people to then what? Go and walk a red carpet on a staircase and attend.
And not to mention that New York, that America is currently waging a war, which now is predicted might lead to famine, apart from depression of the economy and everything. So
it's strange. It does feel end of days. It does feel weirdly, in Wall-E where they go up and they're all in a spaceship and they're like, it's starting to feel like.
When the children ask, what were you doing as the world finally erupted and burned? Well, we were checking out the live feed of the Met Gala. And you know what? Connor Storrie, hot. But,
I do want to say.
Hi, gay.
I specifically enjoyed Connor Storrie's performance on the red carpet. I love to see a man train. I love to see a halter neck on a broad-shouldered lad with a flicky flick neck scarf that turns into a train. If I'm forced to look.
If you put aside high moral standards for just a fraction of a second, you want that image to be...
If we're doing that, Dochi, incredible.
No, the biggest thing that got me was it was a particularly strong year in terms of there were a number of shows.
Fashion is art / costume art.
Yeah.
If we're going to get avant-garde, incredible looks. Sadly, this year is it.
I know.
I'm really upset.
It was great.
I'm not going to go as far as to say that, but very inspirational.
Yeah.
And while I was looking at the Met Gala pictures against my will, like this, I did spy Lisa from Blackpink in an amazing structural feat. Incredible with the hands holding up the veil, the glamorous mosquito netting.
Oh, no.
Not that I was looking deliberately.
Oh, no, and I wasn't looking.
Scrolling through Instagram and what should come across my eyes?
I happened to
I saw Madonna. Somehow we saw Madge. What?
What? In a magnificent... I didn't know what it was at first. I just saw it as crazy, witchy glory, and then I got the painting that it was based on, and I'm not going to say it was spectacular, but maybe it was.
Scissor. My girls always laugh when I say Scissor. Scissor looking like a stunning yellow marigold, beautiful piece of Monet. Oh, not that I was paying much attention.
No.
Don't want to look. Do not want to see. So that's our opinion on the Met Gala and we're sticking to it.
Not conflicted at all.
So conflicted. Speaking of rampant commercialism, I wasn't going to diarrhea.
Okay.
I was going to announce my tour. Addicted to Love, the national tour, some of the dates have been announced. There are more to come as we lock in theatres and venues. Please bear with my small team and my bank balance as I am backing myself and having to pay the deposits for theatres out of my own monies.
And well, just to clarify, what's Jeff Bezos' involvement in this tour?
Zero. Woo! Yeah. Everything, I'm doing it in the most ethical way possible.
Why did you sound so uncertain? You are.
I know I am. Actually am.
Yeah.
And to make the tour announcement, we throw to Voice of God.
And the only person that can correctly summon and deliver the information.
Benjamin Wesley.
Pre-sale starts today at midday. If you're an Emsolation Extra subscriber, you would have got a link sent to you. Use that to buy. General tickets go on sale Friday, 8th of May at midday. We're doing Newcastle at the Civic Theatre on September 4. It's a Friday. Anita's Theatre, September 5, a Saturday at Thirroul. Friday, September 18 at the Palais in Melbourne. And also Saturday, September 19. Ooh, this is a quick turnaround. State Theatre in Sydney.
It's true.
More venues to come.
So, Thirroul. Newcastle, Sydney, Melbourne, you are on notice.
Yes, only through Ticketmaster except for Newcastle, which is via the Civic Theatre. Don't use all those shitty ticket buyers.
Do not do via GoGo. Do not do anything that looks sus. We will, if you are on a mailing list, you'll get all the information. But Addicted to Love, today I just added a bit. It is ever changing.
And you almost said if you're on a mating list, which is appropriate for Addicted to Love.
I did nearly say mating list. Adelaide, I am desperately seeking your unhinged hinge stories. If you are attending my show and you are willing for me to talk to you on the night in the theatre, if you could please email us, what's the best way?
Let's just do emsolation@downthehillstudios.com.
So I'm after this. If you have tickets to Adelaide Cabaret Festival, which has already been announced, we're doing 3 shows. They're nearly sold out. Get in. I want to get one of you up each night and talk about an unhinged hinge profile that you've seen, or perhaps you've got a story, but I would like you to send them to us first.
Emsolation@downthehillstudios.com or DM us through Instagram.
Yeah. So I've even hired a little independent PR lady to help me with the rollout. So profesh.
Wow.
I know.
Is she genuinely a little?
Very.
Right, okay.
Small Italian woman. Neurodivergent one of us. Okay, we now head into the sealed section where Michael Lucas will give his account of anal assassination.
Let's just be clear. Anal assassination could be interpreted a number of ways. And let's just say we are not talking about the sexy way.
Hi, gay.
Michael and his husband Adrian experienced what can only be described as aggressive Bali belly while they were there. This story had me in hysterics doubled over. You need to hear it retold. It's going to happen next in the sealed section. Everybody has a shitting their pants story. It is the great unifier.
If only it were just the best.
You in New York City was a huge...
Yeah, it's quite the theme.
It's true. So coming up next, the entire sealed section will be dedicated to this. If you are not an Emsolation Extra subscriber, you should be, especially if you want access to the pre-sale to my live show. You need to go to emsolation@supercast.com.
No, emsolation.supercast.com.
So close.
You were so close.
I went in
Or
with,
use the link in our description.
I went in with so much confidence that
Gold star for effort.
I was
Idiot.
shocked.
I know. Sign up. Support me. Why not? All right, let's talk about you pooing your pants. I'll hand it over to you. If you're not a subscriber to Emsolation Extra, here's what you're missing.
Well,
Set the scene.
I had a lovely holiday in Bali.
Yes.
I went there for a wedding.
Fantastic.
Yeah, we were there for a full week. The wedding.
Wait, hold.
Yeah.
Welcome to the sealed section. And go. Have a sip of your tea. Have a sip of your tea. He needs nourishing.
yeah.
He's so dehydrated, just like a prune. And you should have seen the fucking shit this guy was eating. Oh, my God. I said, come to me. I'm an IBS girly. I've got the list of do's and don'ts. Continue.
A week in Bali, never been before. You've never... No, you've
I've been once, but I'm afraid to go back because I don't want to get put in jail for drugs, because if anyone's going to target me, this idiot, I'm the one they're going to slip something in my backpack and I will not survive a Balinese jail, although you have pointed out you think I'd be top dog in a week.
I do. I think you could do pretty well in that sort of power structure.
Okay, so you were in... Was this your first trip?
It was.
Amazing.
And I
As an
had-
Australian, unusual.
Unusual. But I feel like there's a lot of places that are closer to Australia that I always assume...
When you're older,
Yes.
when you don't want to travel as much, can't do the jet lag.
Yeah, totally. Although little did I know I was going to get there at this age.
So you went there
Anyway,
on a beautiful trip for a beautiful wedding.
Lovely wedding, yes. I was...
Before you went, though, you did say,
Yeah.
you did talk about hoping that you didn't get.
I
It's not
had
an
a
issue
plan.
for you. Yeah, talk about that. You were so confident. And I said, he's manifesting negative energy and destiny, but sure.
I'd recently been to Vietnam when a number of our parties went down and I did not. And it was my staunch commitment to no tap water, no ice. Like when you brush your teeth, you're just using filtered water. Like I'm putting filtered water in the kettle, boiling it, like going next level,
Wow.
being meticulous about every skerrick that went in my mouth. So I really, really felt like,
Super confident.
yeah. And I'd made it the whole way through the trip. Pretty much, almost, and thought, oh, we're getting home and hosed. But I didn't let. I to this day I do not know where the transgression was, where the error was. I mean, I was obviously eating food, but most of that food was at the resort. I don't think I was taking any particular risks. I don't know. It will remain a haunting mystery.
So haunting. Particularly your butthole.
Yes.
A haunted, decayed mess. Desecrated.
I think that it was more than it was haunted and then it was exorcised. It was haunted and then it was
Did you get a priest in?
Yeah.
Back in. Father.
There's a team of priests.
Forgive me, Father, for I have shitted.
There was a faith healer.
Forgive me, Father, for it's coming out through the eye of a needle.
Yeah.
Hey, take me to the moment where you realised. Yeah.
Oh, well,
Where we set the scene.
This is the other joy. Okay, so we were down to our last couple of days and we'd saved up to go to a lovely, lovely resort.
We saved the best stuff for Emsolation Extra. So if you want to hear or even better watch what happened next, just click the link in our episode description or visit emsolation.supercast.com and join. Instantly, you'll have access to a world of bonus eps and other treats, all accessible through the podcast app that you are currently listening on right now. And on our extra tier, you can also watch and stream the video episode of what you just heard and our exclusive sealed section episode back to back every week via the Supercast website for just $2.50 a week on our yearly plan. Join Extra or Extra and get 2 bonus episodes every week, plus close friends access on Instagram, pre-sales ticket priority, and merch discounts and one-off exclusives. Find out more. Click the link in the episode description or go to emsolation.supercast.com now. Emsolation with Em Rossiano is recorded at Down the Hill Studios. Hosted by Em Rossiano with Michael Lucas. Executive produced by Benjamin Wasley. Produced by Em Rossiano. Filmed and edited by James Henderson. Socials by Benjamin Wasley, Em Rossiano and Marcella Rossiano Barrow. With assistance from Jem Evans and Isabella Hines. You'll find links to get more Emsolation on Instagram at Emsolation Podcast. Thanks for listening, and we can't wait to chat with you again soon.